Hey, it's Michael. Welcome to another tutorial, and this time I would like to show you how to add multiple workflow to a project. So by the end of this video, you will be able to add not maybe one, maybe even two, maybe even three workflows to your project. I'm going to explain how to do it. It is actually a pretty simple process. However, you have to follow few very important steps. So I will be using Jira Cloud, but the process is almost identical in Jira Data Center or the server, because I know some of you are still using it. Before we're going to jump into the Jira Cloud, just one very quick word. Of course, I'm going to show you that. I'm not sure, of course, if you're aware of that, but in Jira, one project can hold multiple workflows. However, it depends about the issues. So by default, for instance, if you create Scrum or Kanban, we're going to have 5 different issue types like story, bugs, task, and of course subtasks. So that means we can have 5 different workflows. And is it a good idea to have multiple workflows? Of course, it depends, because I'm not sure if you followed my previous advices. Less is more. So in Jira, it depends. However, sometimes it's very important, especially if you've got very complicated workflows. I'm going to give you my real life example. Very often, let's say a story could be really complex, but the bug does not need to be that complex. And in that case, I will have 2 separate workflows. Okay, I'm going to stop talking now and I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's jump very quickly into our Jira Cloud, and I really hope you are going to follow my steps. Let's do it. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All right, let's do it really quickly. But before we're going to do it, very quick word. I will be using this time Kanban. Yes, because some of you ask me show more love towards Kanban. I don't have a problem with that. But by the way, if you're using Scrum, or if it's not Agile related, absolutely fine, because of course it is about the project and the workflow. Every project needs to have at least one workflow. So I'm not actually 100% what is the situation in the team manager or the next gen, but anyway, if you want to know, let me know. So what we gonna do? So if we navigate to the project settings, we need to go to workflows, and as you can see, of course, we've got one workflow. If I'm going to go to edit, that workflow is in a simplified mode, which is fine. We don't actually care, because every time when you create a new project and you didn't use your own templates, use just a default one, every time Jira is going to create in a simplified mode. So that is actually fine. We don't really need that. And so let's assume we're going to use this workflow for story, for epic tasks. So we just want to create one additional workflow for bug. It's a very simple process, but let's add a little extra. Let's spice it up a little bit. Why? Because I would like to show you how to copy existing workflow, because we're going to apply a small change and apply it next one. So don't worry, it is actually not that complicated, but my method, which I'm going to show you right now, will allow you to avoid few simple mistakes and understand how that system works. So step 1 is, we can leave this. We need to open a workflow at the second tab. So how I do that, actually, you can go to the settings or hit the dot and type workflows. And what we're going to do, as I told you, because we need this little extra bit, so I'm not going to start from scratch, but I will copy the existing workflow from Jira. So let's see if the top one, demo workflow, demo default workflow, is actually okay. So if we go for view, I think this one is okay. This one is absolutely fine. So that's how I do it. So I've got demo because of the project name, but you're going to see some default. Yeah. So what I will do, you're going to specify whatever workflow you like it. And now we're going to do copy. Yeah. And I am going to copy this towards the SKPA. I don't know really what that name is. Something is Scrum. I don't know. But anyway, that's the name of my simplify. It's a simplify something. I call this like this, but this is absolutely fine. We don't really care about the name, but I need to remember this is SKPA. So I'm going to call it SKPA, which is just a copy paste bug workflow. Yep, that's fine. We're going to leave this SKPA. Okay, we've got this. So now we can come back to our, like this, lever first tab or whatever. And now, important step, we go into add existing. And we need to actually find that SKPA. So as you can see, we've got this bug already created, yeah? Look at this, today, 301, there you go. And now, a very important step, please do not skip it. Please listen, because there is actually a few extra ways. I do not have that many, let's say, tickets, but changing workflows also could cause issues. What the issues are, not like, super, let's say, severe, like, just be something. But if we're moving from existing workflow, which, for instance, we've got like only, let's assume like 10 steps, and moving towards something which is way much simpler, of course, Jira is going to ask us to do remapping. And please also be aware that this process is unrevertible. So I'll do the publish, and as you can see, I've got already 6 tasks as bugs, yeah. And basically, that's the simplified old one, and that will be the new one. So there's no such thing as done. That's the issue. So I'm going to go into close. Backlog is going to be open, which is cool. Select for development. I would say that's going to be in progress. Really simple process. And why this is so important? Because if I'm going to right now hit it, associate, Jira is going to perform this operation. And as I told you just a second before, it is unrevertible. So at the moment I've got 6, and also I don't need to worry about this because it's my development environment. Absolutely fine. But if I will do it in like 6, sometimes I've got a project with 60,000 tickets and I have to do it in 60,000, just be very careful with that. Because of course, you're not going to destroy anything, but you have to revert this. So just be careful. Just be careful. Yeah. And it's doing. There we go. Acknowledge. And voila. That's it. Really, that's how simple process it is. And as I told you before, because we're using these 5 default issue types, we can have up to 5 completely separate workflows. Yeah? Of course, there's one issue. If we navigate back to the project, I don't want to do that. Sorry. So there we go. Okay. So what is the issue? Don't forget to map the columns, because at the moment, if you go to board settings, columns, as you can see, we've got something which is called unmapped statuses, because board is only a filter. So now do not forget to map that statuses for the back, so they will be combined. Yeah? So close will be of course done, open is backlog, reopen. Well, look, this is actually a little bit problem, which is good because I do not have anything what can cause, which can actually be mapped as a reopen. So I need a new column. Yeah, I'll call it reopen or reopened. There we go. And because resolve is done, I don't need anything else. And that's it. Look at this. Now I can go back. And if I have, of course, any bugs, yes, I will be able to move it as I want. So this is it. So again, please do not just watch it, do it. And if you have questions, of course, please post them into the comments. And by the way, I am organizing once a month or sometimes twice a month weekend workshops. So if you want to join our weekend workshops and learn Jira in less than 2 days, not about this, of course, about more advanced stuff, you're going to find the link in the description. Thanks a lot, and I hope to see you next time.